Hi, everyone, and good evening, and welcome to Open Mic Session with me, Dolores. And I hope you can join me in tonight. It's been a while. It's been a while since the last time I did my real talk with Dolores. When I do real talk, it's someone that I am guesting someone. Okay, I mean I'm having a guest, and since tonight I don't have any guests, so it's going to be open mic session with me. So what are we going to do right now is kindly hold on. I'm just checking the YouTube channel. Am I coming out? Let me have a look. There. So I'm live. Woohoo! I hope you can join me in tonight. Let's just make that as an HD so that it's more high quality. How are you all doing, guys? It's been a while since I've done my Facebook Live, and I'm doing this open mic session with you guys so that we can still talk, we can engage, we can still discuss a lot of things, and I would try my best na tagalogin natin ang mga bagay-bagay, no? Kasi baka akalain nyo naman pang pang English spokening lang to. No, I mean, we mix natin with English and Tagalog. Tagalog. So, kamusta naman po kayo? How are you all doing? I hope that with the new MECQ in most places like NR, I hope you're all doing fine. We all know that this pandemic or this COVID-19 will stay here for quite some time. So, wag na tayo magreklamo kasi wala naman tayong magagawa kung hindi tayo ay maging cautious about our actions, no? Especially when you go out with your families, hindi pala po puwedeng lumabas sa mga youngsters, no? So, especially yung mga nagtatrabaho, it's kind of difficult now kasi nga you're torn between two decisions, no? Kung lalabas ka ba, magtatrabaho ka ba, and then we have here a virus lurking around. Medyo it's kind of crucial and it's a difficult decision making. So I hope you're all doing well, and kung sakali man na you're not feeling any better, please make sure na you consult or report your situation kasi in the news, medyo marami tayong nakikita na maraming mga tao natatakot to inform their government, I mean, not the government, their barangay, di ba? Ang first step is the barangay. So, dapat yung mga barangay natin, they're aware of what's happening, your situation, so that they also know what to do, no? Let me just share this link with the Facebook community so that a lot of you can still join me in. So, ayun, alam ko medyo mahirap yung ating sitwasyon. So, let's not be part of the problem, but instead, let's be part of the solution. It may take a while bago natin masabing we're free with this virus. And even if there's a vaccine already, wag tayo maging kampante kasi the vaccine is not 100% assurance for us. It's not an assurance that when you have been vaccinated, that means free ka na of all of these things. Of course, we don't know and no one can see this, not even us, 'di ba? It's something that kind of alarming, no? Kaya we really just have to be very cautious. Let's take care of our health. Let's take care of whatever it is that we're eating. Yung kagaya na sabi ko dati, your safety protocols, if you can do that, better. Kasi at least, if you're practicing that from your home, making sure that actually the word assurance or being sure is not something that we have to use na now eh. Kasi we cannot be so sure, right? But then again, what we can do is we can just do the best that we can in order for us to really say that we're following the right protocols and safety for our family. Okay, I want us to talk about now that there are a lot of people who are being affected by this virus, especially mga nagtatrabaho na nawalan ng trabaho. Marami tayong naging bagong members again in the community. I think for this week, there's about 300 of them. And medyo marami yung hindi natin na-approve kasi they don't follow the rules of the community. So, I'm sad to say no na we have to follow strictly our are rules that we set forth para naman na sa ganun yung mga taong nag-join, talagang alam nila yung purpose of joining the community. We are here, the community is here to help guide, especially those who are aiming to become a virtual assistant. But not only that, we did not create a community alone para lang sa mga gusto maging VAs. Now, I'm trying to also inculcate or include yung career change, not only as a VA, but kasi medyo malawak ang mga experiences natin, ang work experiences natin. So, it's better that I approach in that manner para na sa ganun, ma-prepare natin yung sarili natin. We can give ourselves a little preparation if we want to work again and start working again. A lot of us is very worried of our families, worried of our safety, worried about what's going on. Tapos madadagdagan pa ng mawawalan tayo ng trabaho. It's really hard and it's really difficult. And we cannot be in control kung hanggang kailan because of the fact, ito ngang second na MECQ, di ba? Ang nag-request na ng MECQ is are the frontliners because they can see and they can feel the intense of this virus. Pati sila, they're also being affected. So, as part of their clamor na sana mapababa nga itong virus na to, itong um, ayaw na nila sanang tumaas pa, we do our part in the making sure na hindi na sana tayo lumabas if it is not needed. If you're going out naman, then make sure that you're also following the strict protocols set forth by your government or by the barangays and whatever it is na dapat nating sundin. No? Meron naman tayong dapat alalahanin at tandaan natin, we have to make sure that we're following this. It's difficult, mahirap, it's challenging, but then again, at the end of the day, we have to follow through it for our own good, for our own safety. So, tonight, gusto ko sana mapag-usapan natin ano yung preparations ninyo right now. Kasi marami sa atin, as reported by Dole, including OFWs, no? It's about 10 million ang ine-expect nilang Filipinos na mawawala ng work. And that's such a huge number. Not only because economy-wise, maapektuhan tayo. But of course, our families, no? Yung mga nagtatrabaho abroad, they're greatly affected. Meron na nga nito, nadagdagan pa ng Lebanon situation. And meron ding mga Filipinos abroad sa Lebanon, sa Beirut, ang naapektuhan. And that being said, hindi hindi nga sila sa virus nagkaroon ng problem, sa ibang sitwasyon naman. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina, we can never be so sure, we can never say we're secured or assured of something if we will not also take care of ourselves. So how do we take care of ourselves? First, we really ask for God's guidance because that's the only best thing that we can have. And there's a lot of things that is already going around. And if we still add more problem to ourselves, baka naman tayo ay magkasakit. So please make sure that you also take care of your health. You be mindful of what you eat. Be mindful of what you're doing so that maingatan din natin ang ating mga sarili. I want you to send me your questions about career change. What are your plans? Maybe not in the near future, but at least the nearest future would be your plan for right now. Kasi kung sakasakali man na isa kayo sa mga naapektuhan or naapektuhan ng itong mga nangyayari ngayon na nawala ng work, I want to be of help with you guys. Paano ko kayo matutulungan siguro in terms of preparing yourself of whatever career shift or change you're thinking about, especially now marami sa atin ang working from home, sa amin working from home, which I'm very thankful na kahit papaano naman sa awa ng Diyos, we're still continuing with it. Nagtatrabaho pa rin naman kami. Tuloy-tuloy naman. So, we are very thankful na ganun ang nangyayari kasi ito namang work from home has been here for such a long period of time. I remember when the telecommuting law here in the Philippines was approved and signed by the government or by the president, I was really eager to advocate and educate companies here in the Philippines na i-explore yung working from home kasi it will allow their employees to really, experience work-life balance. What do I mean about that? when we say work life balance, of course, you want to enjoy working, you want to enjoy time with your family. And this is something that I really and truly enjoy when I worked from home. I'm not saying I did not enjoy the work during the time I was working in the company before, but here, I would say that I grew as a person, I grew as a professional, and I've learned so much because you can explore a lot of things that you think makakadagdag sa skills mo, makakadagdag sa knowledge mo. You are not limiting yourself because alam naman natin kapag nag-work tayo sa company, marami rin restrictions. First and foremost, you cannot just go to the internet and browse through it and look for what are the things na po pwede mo magawa. Here, when you're working from home, kind of, hold on, I'll just take a sip. This is what I do at night. Me and my husband, we drink. I don't know kung kaya nyo, no? But we drink apple cider vinegar with Lola Remedios. This is every night. A little pinch of Himalayan salt, no? Tapos hot water. So I do that kami ng husband ko every night para to detoxify. So yung mga nakain kong sa maghapon, I do intermittent fasting as well. So 2 beses lang ako kumain. So whatever I ate the whole day na, which is 12 noon at saka 5 p.m., yun na yung last dinner ko, na detoxify ako. So in the morning, I drink naman juicing. I do juice, yung smoothie. So, yun naman yung aking parang detoxification before I eat, which is at 12 noon. So, it really helps, natututo ako mag-adjust or natutunan ko na mag-adjust sa mealtime ko kaya hindi ako masyadong gutom palagi. And it helps especially now in our situation. If this is something that you can do it every night if you can. Apple cider vinegar, yung Bragg's, that's the best one kasi meron siyang with mother. Yung ilalim niya, yun yung the best eh. So, this is one of the regular health regimen that I do together with my husband. So, if you can do it, it doesn't matter kung Lipton siya. Actually, ang iniinom ko, banaba para sa ano din sa heart, no? Para hindi tumataas yung kung ano kayo, kung mataas ang BP nyo, magbanabati kayo every night or every morning kung kaya nyo para makatulong sa pagbaba din ng BP nyo. Especially if you're working at night, yung mga panggabi, imbes na kape, inumin nyo tsaa para hindi kayo mag-palpitate. Ngayon, kung magkakape kayo, make sure it's the dark coffee that you're going to drink. So again, I want you to ask questions and hopefully I can answer, no? Sabi ko kanina, I would raffle off a Lazada um, voucher pero may nag-message sa akin, pwede bang instead of Lazada, ano na lang, yung learning site, access to the learning site, which I think I'm willing to give. And I think I want to give 5 winners, for 5 winners. Yun lang, I want sana may questions. So if you have questions, please send it in so I can answer it. And I will be choosing 5 best questions na feeling ko maganda, relevant siya sa topic. We're going to talk about career planning, career change. What are your plans right now, especially kung nawalan kayo ng work? It doesn't have to be about working from home lang alone. I want to address questions na in terms of preparing yourself working from home. So if you have questions, please send it in, type it here, and I would be willing to give out an access to our learning site. What is the learning site? The learning site is going to give you the information about how to work from home. No, basically that's what I do. So that's what I'm going to give out as a prize. So if you're interested on that, instead of buying it, I'm giving 5 winners so that you can also learn. It's not just about working from home, but it's preparing you in general. No, it could be if you want to work from home, you can use that as your parang idea. Ikaw talaga, Miss Marie Mascarina. Shout out, Miss Marie Mascarina. You want Lazada, ha? Sige. Sabi ko nga, mas maganda naman kasi 5 questions yung po pwede ko mabigyan. And sana nga may magtanong para at least may ma-rewardan ako nung access to the learning site, which I think tama naman yung mga message na receive ko. It's more of going to help them daw, which is okay naman sa akin. kasi that's my intention naman to really help. So if you have questions, I'll be choosing 5 questions for those who are watching. So please send me your questions, especially to the community members. Baka meron sa inyo gusto magtanong, send it now, and I'll be giving 5 access to the learning site. Ubusin ko lang po yung aking tea. Actually, today, we started the batch for August, no? I'm happy na medyo maganda naman ang attendance natin. Marami talagang yung nagde-decide to work from home. But then again, I don't want you to give false promises and or to keep your hopes high. It's really up to you how you can make it, no? I am just guiding you through how you can really prepare yourself. But at the end of the day, if you're not going to continue practicing it and accepting what it is that you need to do, actually, it is Miss Marie, pero there would be changes which I'm working on right now. You can join the new learning site. I'll just add you, no, to the new learning site if you want. Pero hintayin mo na matapos ko yung bago kasi meron ako mga idadagdag na new updates. I just want to create it muna. So I will be announcing actually that every Friday and Saturday the learning site might be down so that I can update new topics inside it. Something that of course everybody would be enjoying na may bago, something's fresh. So, ngayon, marami kasi din bagong nangyayari sa work from home so we have to keep the pace up as well. So that's it. Our learning site is something that you can, it's up to you. The difference that we have here, if I may say, I have nothing against Udemy because I enroll with Udemy. I take up courses with Udemy because I find the contents really helpful for me. When I want to learn something new. The difference is that in our learning site, of course, it's Filipino who manages it, which is yours truly. Hi, Mean. Thank you for joining. And then, if you have questions, it's easy to reach out to me if you have something or if you're in trouble about the accessing it. Or it's kind of it's a Filipino based, so that's one thing that medyo in your your yung edge natin, it's going to be helpful for you guys because you're all also Filipinos and based on the experience of my own. So, in terms of navigating your direction of becoming a VA, that is something I can really help you with. And once again, I'm not really pushing it for you to buy. No, I mean, I'm just introducing it to you because basically, a lot of people think that if they want to start working from home, they can just immediately jump shift to it and career shift to it. It's not as easy as one, two, three. Kami ngang experience ng VAs, we also experience failure. And what do I mean about that? Not all the time that we apply, we get hired. And I'm not afraid to say that. And I'm not afraid to say and to announce that. Why? Because that gives me the opportunity to learn, to accept that there's something else that I need to learn. And I'm not afraid because it's giving us the opportunity to be great at something else. No? For example, kung tignan nyo ha, kami experienced in terms of dealing with clients. But not all the time, you would be able to get what you want. You will be able to get the position that you're applying for. What more? If you do not have an idea, you have the experience, the work experience, yes. But if you do not have the right idea, the right information, the right guidance, it's going to be too crucial. Yes, these outsourcing agencies are partner outsourcing agencies. They provided the proper training once you're hired. That's true. The only thing that you really have to prepare for yourself is to make sure you understand ano ba yung working from home? What is a virtual assistant? What do they do? What do we do? Anong responsibilities? Anong tasks? Ano bang skills ang dapat ko idagdag sa akin aside from the experience I have? These are the challenging these are the things that I find it challenging, no? And for those who are applying as a VA, I think paniniwala sila sa sinasabi ko na mahirap kasi nga hindi naman sa lahat ng pagkakataon pag-apply mo, tanggap ka kaagad. kung ganon, we're very good. I mean, I'm not saying this in a sarcastic way, no? You're very good, meaning to say, probably you did your homework, probably nakapag-research ka or whatsoever. So that's really nice. At the end of the day, ang importante pa rin, you're always hungry for information, which I always say. Always learn. Do not be complacent because you know something already. It's what happened to us right now. Oh, hi there. Is this Miss Jo Butaran? Joby? Thank you, Miss Jo. Thank you. What happened with us right now? Medyo, ano siya, awakening for us, no? Nakakapangamba. Sabi ko nga sa husband ko, we're trying to bring our child. Yeah, thank you, Miss Jo. We're trying to bring our kids to the school. Ang tanong ko sa sarili ko, pag ba natapos yung mga anak ko ngayon, of course, this is just a question of a mom, no? As a parent. Parang, pag natapos ba yung mga anak natin, nandun pa kaya yung mga kumpanyang gusto nila mapasukan? Are you not thinking of that? Di ba parang, it's giving us the realization of life right now. What future waits for us? What is the future for us right now? Although these are questions that are running inside my head, but then again, if we're not prepared to face yun tomorrow, how can we even face the further, no further than that? Life is really tricky. Life is really, we're not in control of what's going to happen. So what we can do right now is do the best that we can, showcase what we really can do right now. And let's not pull ourselves down. Kapag pinul mo pa yung sarili mo and ikaw na mismo yung mag-down sa sarili mo, how else are you going to bring yourself up, no? That's why I'm encouraging you kasi I don't want you to feel discouraged na sinasabi kong mahirap. Kaya ko sinasabi yun para mapaghandaan nyo. Kasi nga, marami, they feel like they know everything and it will be easy for them. Well, in every aspect of life, in every career that we're going to face, the one thing is inevitable, change, diba? Now, if you're not adapting to that and if you're not really planning ahead, especially with your career, what else are you going to do? Hihintayin ba natin na totally, you know, I don't want to, the word that I really don't want to use is depression. I don't want people feeling that way because if you feel that way now, it's going to be difficult for you to really rise up. So you have to fight it. You have to fight for it. You think positively. Yes, it's kind of difficult right now. A lot of things is happening, no? Here, abroad, wherever. But we have to really put ourselves together and have the faith because at the end of the day, hi Miss Ina, thank you for joining. At the end of the day, it will be you and yourself who will make it happen. Of course, with the help and the guidance of God. Don't forget that. But then again, if you're not preparing, mas marami pa ba tayong oras na mag-TikTok? Mas marami pa ba tayong oras para mag-Facebook? Tapos pag nag-a-apply tayo, tapos hindi tayo natatanggap, nagagalit tayo, nagra-rant tayo, which is wrong. They are hiring people which they believe can help them grow their businesses, which they believe who can really provide the needs that they need right now or the services they need right now. And if you're not that person, of course they will not hire you. Let's not be let's not always think na maaawa sila sa atin because kailangan natin ng work because of this pandemic. If you're not qualified at all, why would they even hire you? Mas lalong tumitindi at tumataas yung higpit nila sa pag-hire ng tamang empleyado or VA or whatever because the need is really there. Nakita ninyo anong essential needs ngayon. Anong essential businesses ngayon. Yung mga yung mga tipong luho type of the leisure type of businesses, where are they now? They don't even know how are they going to thrive or how are they going back. Ang dami ngayon, like the FECs, Family Entertainment Centers, we all know that, no? Ang dami niyan. Including na yung sa, kung saan ako galing, sa Enchanted Kingdom before. We thought, I saw their post kasi na supposedly by September, they're going back in operation. So they are not sure right now if by September, kung makakapag-open ulit sila. So, they're skeptical right now. Also, hindi may strict policies then that they have to follow because of what's happening, no? Yung safety protocol. There are a lot of things. Hindi tayo sure kung yung dati yung pinapasukan, makakabalik din tayo kung ang decision lang naman to close shop for a while and balik tayo pag medyo normal na. That's not the situation for most eh. Ang nangyari talagang totally nag-close shop and really nag-retrench sila, if that's the word to say, retrench, nagtanggal talaga sila ng empleyado. Not only that they have to remove them, totally they have to close the business, no? The hospitality industry was really affected. Mind you, I received emails hindi lang sa mga basta empleyado lang. I received an email from a dentist na asking about how to start working from home. Just imagine how the impact is it, no? And hindi ako nagyayabang na parang sasabi ko, tamo kami. Hindi eh. For me, I really want to help you guys. But the thing is, it's really a matter of helping yourself also to be able to adapt to this industry. Kasi nga, ang labanan dito skills. Ang labanan dito is preparedness. If you are not really preparing yourself and feeling that you can just do it, I don't know what to say, no? Most of you guys who are here, Miss Marie, are you already working now as a VA? Alam ko, you're into accounting. Can you share with me if you're already working? If not, is it a choice of yours, or where are you at right now? Miss Jo, how are you in terms of your work? Miss Ina, Miss Ina here is one of the latest attendees at saka si May Ann. What are you now doing? I believe you just reached out to me yesterday asking for where you can buy the laptop, no? And I responded to you, I understand. I recall. Tama ba, Miss Ina? So anyways, marami rin tayong expense na kailangang harapin here, investment, kumbaga. If you're not also prepared with that, that would also be a crucial deciding factor kasi here, you provide your own equipment. Hindi naman ipoprovide sa'yo ng kumpanya or ng client mo kung anong gagamitin mo, because certainly the reason why they're hiring your services is because it lesses, kumbaga it's a less problem to them because you're already equipped with it. Now, if you're planning also to become a freelancer, that's also fine. As long as, yeah, I hope tama yung mga binigay ko sa information kasi that's where I only purchase my laptop eh. Kasi tiwala ako dun sa quality na binibigay nila sa akin. Of course, and I also buy yung mga okay na gamit. Kasi this is an investment. Yung sa akin kasi when I started working from home, nag-umpisa lang ako sa mas simpleng laptop. Tapos eventually, I have to upgrade dahil yung ginagawa ko ng trabaho, medyo pabigat na ng pabigat. So darating yung ano na yan, level na yun eh. For now, you don't have to buy something na talagang pang wow na. You can start with Core i3 or Core i5. Ang pinaka-crucial sa atin ngayon, to be honest, is the internet connectivity. Now that the kids will also be not working, studying from home. Ngayon pa lang na ako pa lang ang gumagamit at saka yung anak ko na nagtatrabaho, pumupugak-pugak na minsan ng internet connectivity natin. So this is another part of a challenge that we are going to face as professionals. It's really something na medyo kailangan talaga pabilisan ng buti na nga lang nagalit si President Duterte. No? Kung hindi pa rin magkakaroon ng aksyon. From Miss Jo, another challenge pa for home-based workers, especially moms, yes, I was just mentioning, now that the students are also going to be studying from home, tapos tayo yung magiging parang teacher pa nila. It's kind of difficult, no? It's kind of course, their subjects is different from what we are doing, and not everybody can really teach like me at high school at saka college yung estudyante ko. So, I don't know if I can be able to adapt to teach them. Pero hopefully naman, the school will be able to give them and provide them what they need as they go along. Maganda naman yung eskwelahan ng mga anak ko. Kaya lang, syempre, hindi sila sanay sa doing this like what we do as home-based professionals. So, I'm just giving my hopes high na okay ang maging kalabasan ng kanilang studying from home. Again, it's a challenge for us because the internet here is not really strong. Kahit nakalan tayo, medyo ngayon tinatry na namin 'no, ilang laptops yung nakabukas namin, isa, dalawa, apat, apat na laptops. So, pagkasabay-sabay na kami, tapos nag-e-edit pa ako ng video, lalo na. That's why I opted to do yung mga ganito ko at night. Hopefully, hoping that my internet connection is stronger compared in the morning. Somehow, I can see that nagre-red sign ako here. Ibig sabihin, bumababa yung internet connection ko. So, there are a lot of challenges na we have to face, no? May mga expectations kasi sa atin when we work as a VA or as a home-based professional, and if we cannot deliver that out of the expectations by our clients from us, ang chances are baka hindi sila magtuloy-tuloy ng working with us. So, these are things na wag nating isipin kasi nga na kapag ka nag-work from home ka, it's ano lang, it's parang panandalian lang. I've been saying this over and over again. It's a career. If you're going to develop it as a career, it can be a career for everyone. No, kasi syempre, business owners, they want to grow their businesses. And if you want to be part of that, you have to also embrace their business as if it is yours. Huwag mo lang angkinin. Just, and what I'm saying is, hanggat may business siya, syempre, meron ka pa ring work. Now you have to make it good. If you're doing it not just out of the expectation niya, parang you're always doing the extra mile, mas maganda. Siyempre, at least, magkakaroon siya yung tiwala ninyo sa isa't isa. Mak, ma, kumbaga, you can create that. May bond kayo, may relationship kayo, which is more better. Hindi kayo basta-basta bibitawan ng mga clients nyo if they see na yung potential nyo talaga to really help them growing their business is there. And mararamdaman nila yung passion ninyo. Kasi kapag ang dating, marami kasi nasisira tuloy yung mga ibang matatagal ng VAs, nasisira sa mga ibang ginagawa. Kumbaga, na-generalize yung mga VAs or yung mga home-based professionals because of what others are doing. Well, we cannot blame them. Kasi nga, una, probably they stepped into this industry not preparing anything, not understanding ano ba yung ginagawa ng VA, ano ba yung trabaho nila. So, it's more of just jumping because napapagod na sila sa trabaho, sa wherever. So, these are things na little by little, it will also hunt you. Why? Kung yung desire mo to work home-based, as a home-based professional, it's just because sa pangangailangan mo lang and not visioning yourself na ito talaga yung gusto mong gawin. Madali kang susuko, madali kang mapapagod, and eventually you will say, ayoko na. Diba? It's tantamount to doing something you don't like. And that's why I keep repeating this to my attendees na make sure na iintindihan niyo yung papasukin niyo and you set your goals straight. Ano ba yung vision niyo for this? What's your intention? What are your plans for yourself? Kasi kung pang ngayon lang yung tinitignan mo, definitely it's not a long-term thing, no? So once again, try to figure out. It may not be as a home-based professional, pero right now, that's where is that's where the trend is going. 'Di ba? Hindi because the trend dahil sa marami ang nagwo-work from home. It's because of what's happening. Before I was saying, the new future of work will be work from home. That's actually where it is leading. Now it's happening already. Where will you be? Will you be staying na yung work from home ang mag-adjust sa'yo o ikaw mag-adjust sa working from home? When are you preparing yourself for it? Let's face it, even the companies here in the Philippines, they would also eventually be thinking of working from home. Good evening, Mr. John Mark Bakiran. I'm glad you're here. Mr. John Mark Bakiran is he owns the JMRC channel, tama ba? Yes, yeah, I can see the logo. So please do check his channel as well because they inform or they also provide free sessions for Adobe Photoshop. Tama ba ako? Adobe Photoshop nga ba? So this is something that they do. So if you're really wanting to enhance your skills, no? He's an engineer, so by profession, those that who are following me in our community, you can also check out their YouTube channel and they provide free service, free learning for you as well. So ang daming opportunities, no? Ang daming po pwede kayong gamitin. Ang daming po pwede ninyong matutunan na. The only thing that is stopping us is us. We're limiting ourselves. We're thinking na, tsaka ako na gagawin to. Tsaka ako na to gagawin. We're always, complacent and slacking. And we don't have that urge for the sense of urgency. We don't have that. And that's one thing I want to parang inculcate with us. Kasi when are we going to start moving? No, when are we going to start working for something that we want to desire or that we desire to do? Kailan pa? Ito na nga, nangyayari na nga yung bagay na hindi dapat nangyayari. So are you not making a realization for yourself na probably this working from home thing will stay for a long period of time or maybe for good? Kailan kayo magpe-prepare sa sarili nyo? When are you going to adapt to it? 'Di ba? These are the things that you have to ask yourself. Sabi ko nga dati, globally na tayo. We are turning globe in global reach. Nasa global reach na ang market. But right now, if you're going to look beyond that, yung local and global, magko-compete to each other. Why? The need for their people, resources, tao, magtatrabaho for them, is really that big, huge. Pag dumating yung oras na nakabangon na rin yung mga companies nagsara for a while, at makabalik na sila sa normal na tinatawag na new normal, eventually they would be hiring people. And once they hire people, probably you will be asked to go back again kung saan ka man dati nag-work. Pagpasok mo doon, what have you learned? Baka tanungin ka, what have you learned so far from the time that you're not working? Did you even upscale yourself? So, ako basically, tanong yan sa sarili natin. When are you preparing yourself? When do you plan to do something for yourself? If you're not thinking of that, I want you to think of that now. Because we will never know. Nobody knew. Yes, there was a prediction about this pandemic, this virus, but of course, not everybody believed it. No, I'm not saying we should be believing Bill Gates alone, but the thing is, nagkaroon siguro na pagkakataon na, the prediction, there are a lot of things. It could be, nagkataon na nasabi niya yung panahon na yon magkakaroon ng ganito, which is talagang probably it's meant to happen. No? Hindi dahil pinredict niya. It could be part of our generation to experience this. But what are we going to do? When are we going to learn na this is something for real? Yung bang ilang buwan nating na lockdown, hindi pa natin nakikita, i-realize sa sarili natin na, oh my gosh, this is something that it will take for long. And hindi ka pa ba tapos magso-social media, TikTok dyan? Kailan ka mag-a-adapt sa something na you can really sell yourself and market yourself accordingly? If you're not thinking about this right now, then think about it. What future are you expecting for you, di ba? Huwag na natin isipin yung malaki kita, huwag niyo nang isipin yung gusto niyo ng ganito, gusto niyo ng ganyan. Let's just put our minds dun sa yung makatawid tayo sa araw-araw na meron kayong maipe-prepare for family. Ako kasi ganun na yung mindset ko eh. I'm not aiming for maraming pera, maraming kita. No? Kasi if I'm going to think about that, saan ko kukunin yun? Sinong pagkukuhanan ko nun? Diba? Wala. Because basically everybody is experiencing the same that we are all experiencing. So if we're going to think about greed, I don't know what will happen to us. Ayan meron pa raffle si Jomar. 3 months LinkedIn Learning subscription to one lucky viewer nyo po for tonight. Inform nyo lang me kung sino yung winner. Wow! So yan guys. I want you to ask a good question kasi mas maganda. Syempre, may challenge naman ng konti. Aside from that, meron nga ako supposed to be na 5. Kaso lahat na nakikita ko, nag-training na kayo. Kaya parang hindi na rin worth na bigay ko sa inyo yung price. Pero this one is different. So, okay, I want you to ask a question. All of you guys who's watching and sa community natin, whoever is tuned in right now, please send a question. I would be choosing one winner um, to win a LinkedIn Learning subscription from GMRC. Alam niyo maganda 'to, kasi LinkedIn Learning is something na you should also be checking out. So if you have something like this, grab the opportunity. So I would be choosing one winner with the best question. So come on, ask the question now. Yes, yes, Miss Marie. Noted. But if you want to join, no, this one is different. Kasi this one is a LinkedIn Learning subscription care of John Mark Bakiran, JMRC. Yeah, so send me a question. I would be choosing the meaningful, relevant question. Para naman wait lang, sorry. Meron naman challenge ng konti. This is nice kasi I've been doing LinkedIn Learning also. Di ba sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi dapat tayo nagsa-stop to learn. So this is very great because LinkedIn is a paid, it has a paid version, no? Lalo na kung hindi ka premium. This is basically offered for premium also. Ayan. Question, please. My question is, when will be LinkedIn training we discussed? No, that's a different question. Hindi yan yun. Oo nga, Miss Marie, may utang pa ako. So, next YouTube live ko, para at least yun naman na maging topic natin. Open mic with me, LinkedIn session. Yun yung how to maximize your and upgrade your LinkedIn. But not through using premium kasi medyo mahal yung premium. But then again, it will really help you. When I upgraded my LinkedIn, I have reached a lot of requests for me to connect, and I'm very grateful kasi nakakadagdag yun sa ano natin. Nakakadagdag yun sa credibility mo of who you are in terms of marketing. All right. Miss, my question is, okay, nasagot ko na yan. Magsischedule ako, God willing, for this August para sa another Facebook open mic with me, pero we're going to talk about LinkedIn. Miss Cho, for those who want to become a VA, what do you recommend na unang skill na pag-aralan? I would recommend for you to learn how to use email software or email management software. Yes, we're familiar with Gmail, but Gmail is just Gmail. I'm sure hindi nyo na-explore yung ibang extensions ng Gmail at Office 365. Pag-aralan nyo yan kasi madalas, VAs manages the email of the clients and their Google calendar. When they're using G Suite, which is Google, ibig sabihin nun, ang kanilang ginagamit na calendar most likely would be Google Calendar. If they're using Office 365 naman, most probably ang ginagamit nilang calendar is yung nakakonect sa Office 365, which is, I forgot what it's called, kasi isang package yan eh. Parang ako, I use G Suite for Philippine home-based. So, I use Google Calendar whenever I send invitations to attendees to join me sa training, no? So, you have to familiarize yourself, not be an expert, but at least you familiarize yourself. Ang dami kasing extensions na ginagamit for Gmail, for G Suite alone. So, kung wala kayong G Suite kasi hindi naman kayo, you don't need to buy G Suite naman, you can actually explore and using your Gmail right now. Gamitin ninyo at alamin ninyo yung apps, no? Meron Gmail apps yung ang tawag Chrome. Puntahan niyo yon. Explore all the extensions na po pwede nyo magamit as for email. Meron kasi dyan, may sorted, SORTD. I use that to help me identify which email is not so urgent and which email I should be actioning immediately. So I use sorted, SORTD, walang E ha. So that's one extension that you can use if you're using Gmail. And you don't have to pay for it. You can actually enjoy the free version of it. Meron din, if you're not familiar with Gmail, meron din silang scheduler. Meaning to say, Miss Marina, tanong ko na isasagot, nasagot ko na itatanong mo. Okay. Yung may scheduler then, for example, you want to schedule an email na instead na tonight mo siya isi-send, pwede naman bukas, so you can schedule it for tomorrow. So those are the things na it will make your work more easy, productively, and efficiently kasi hindi ka magka-cram. You can actually schedule those things. No, no, no. Hindi siya pang G Suite lang. Ang G Suite kasi it's the paid version ng Gmail, no? Ang difference ng G Suite to Gmail, yung Gmail kasi right now, kung free yung ginagamit ninyo, okay lang yan. Punta kayo sa apps. At bottom, that bottom, top part of your Gmail, yung pinaka Gmail account nyo, tignan nyo yung apps to your left side of it. Meron siya maraming malilit na boxes nakalagay apps. If you're using Gmail, you can actually explore a lot of different extension that you can use for productivity, for email management, whatever it is that you wish to use. For G Suite, ang paid version naman ng Gmail is G Suite. Ang nakalagay naman diyan, yung domain name, no, nakita niyo ba yung Dolores Florentino at phbva.com? I use G Suite for that, which is a Gmail account, pero I can change the domain. And that's the difference between free account and paid account for Gmail. So I can change a domain to something more professional if I'm using G Suite. Now, if as a VA, kung gusto nyo medyo professional yung dating nyo, you can do that. Mura lang naman kasi ang ang G Suite. But, of course, most of the time kasi, yung clients naman natin na nagpo-provide sa atin ng new email, no? So, parang sayang naman if you're going to purchase G Suite for that purpose. Yung sa akin kasi, kaya ako nag-purchase ng G Suite, is because may mga nagsa-sign up as attendees. Nakakahiya naman na ang pinibigay ko lang sa kanila sometimes is a free account. And also, in terms of reaching out to prospect yung mga partners, nakakahiya rin naman na hindi professional yung dating ng Filipino home-based. So that's why I have to spend for that and I have to get a domain for Philippine home-based. Ito ang na-miss ko sa Teachable natin, yung list of tools na pwede gamitin ng mga VA. Ginagawa kong cheat sheet ko yon, easy reference when I need to do something new. Yeah, that's why I allowed it na forever kayo maka-access. Kasi that's one thing. Although Miss Jo, yung Invanto, which is the new learning site, especially do sa mga bago, no? Baka Friday, Saturdays, naka-down siya. Kasi I will be changing and adding more contents na yung mga nasa Teachable, I might migrate you now to Invanto kasi kawawa naman kayo, hindi nyo makikita yung bago. Kasi ngayon, parehas lang naman yung content ng Invanto at saka Teachable. But then again, pag nag-upgrade na ako ng content sa Invanto, I want all those who are using Teachable to jump shift to Invanto so that all the new things na meron maidadagdag sa Invanto, updated din kayo yung mga dating attendees. So, don't worry, I'm always thinking of all of you guys. Ayoko kasi na may naiiwan. This is my way really of sharing the knowledge that I have and sharing the success, if I may say, for all of you. Kasi if you won't feel successful for yourself, parang ako rin, hindi ko na-feel yung pagiging successful ko. And again, sinabi ko naman sa inyo to dati pa, I don't measure my success because of the amount I earn. I measure my success because of the people that I'm able to help. Maybe I don't know who they are. Siguro marami na sila pero I don't know because some of them doesn't go back. I don't mind. Pag nakikita ko na nagpo-post sila na may work na sila, I'm really happy for that. Oh, thank you, Nelsie, for joining in. Thank you, John Mark, for inviting them in. People, it's kind of, it's kind of funny na I will be vocal about this. It's kind of funny na when you share information such as something that it's going to be helpful, people don't tend to listen. No, I'm saying this not because nagsisentimiento ako, but I am saying this because I've learned to accept reality. If you do something funny, if you do something kind of stupid, you would see there's a lot of share, no? There would be a lot of sharing of it. There would be a lot of, it would go viral. I don't intend to be going viral. I don't. But I hope people would understand the necessity of listening to more meaningful information rather than sharing something that you wouldn't even learn anything. If you get what I mean. It's kind of silly that people are sharing valuable contents, but people would just look at you parang oh, pwede ko naman balikan yan eh. Pero look at it, yung mga nakakatawang mga post, yung mga nonsense post, those are the ones that are really pumapatok. Sabi ko nga eh, yes, we don't have to lose the sense of being funny, but we just have to choose whatever it is that we have to share. And this time around, it's not just about sharing, nakakatawa ba yung joke na makikita mo nasasaktan ng isang tao? I don't think that's a nice joke for us to even share, no? So we just have to really mindful of what we share. And with that, people are really trying to give valuable information like Joe Mark is, like the rest of the people who I'm connected on over LinkedIn. They really are people that we should be following and listening to because they don't charge for everything whenever you talk to them right now or listen to them. They provide information that would really help us grow as an individual and as professionals. And that's what I'm also trying to do because basically not everything that we do has to mean something, no? Hindi naman lahat ng kibot mo dapat magbayad kayo or something. I don't do webinar na nga eh. Why? Siguro na-saturate na ng masyado yung webinars na sobrang na-overwhelm yung mga taong hindi naman sanay sa webinars before na napasabay sila ngayon sa trend na working from home. So everybody's now jumping into webinar. I really don't do a webinar right now if you noticed. I only do something like this because I need to also somehow speak and talk to my members, which it's kind of something na when I do, I really mean to do it and I want to be able to reach out to them. And that's also one way of showcasing to them na learning is a continuous thing. Learning is a continuous matter of listening to insights. You may not learn much from me, but then again, I will try my very best. No, that is something I promise myself whenever I speak, whenever I do something like this. I want to be able na I wouldn't be sharing stories of my life, stories of everybody's life or chismes. It's something that would push you to bring out the best in you, and that's what I'm trying to aim. Maraming tao tamad matuto. Sorry for the word, but that's it. Gusto lang lahat i-provide sa kanila. I basically can notice that. In our community, ang dami gusto. I want to be a VA. I want to be a VA. I want to be a VA. But are they doing something about it? I don't know. Kasi expression lang nila yon. It could be maybe they're just voicing out um, whatever their intentions are, but then again, they're not really pushing to do something about it. And that's a question I always ask. I'm here naman always, and as you all know, guys, especially those who are here right now, I always answer questions if I think dapat kong sagutin. I only don't answer questions, and those questions that I don't answer is how po interested, whatever. Okay, so I want to raffle off Jomark's LinkedIn learning site for 3 months. Guys, LinkedIn is a very um rich of information and I really learned from it kasi mga hindi lang basta professionals, mga experts on their field, yung mga maririnig nyo doon. And it's not just Filipinos. These are expert in their own field. I've tried to take up, I've completed, ano ba yung project management. I've completed it there. Kasi nga, these are the things that we have to understand as VAs. Right now, napansin ko lang ha, lately, ang isang VA hindi na I don't know if you noticed this, but you have to notice this. Hindi na masyado open yung mga data entry position. Wala nang ganyan. Nag-scale up na rin sila. They're looking for someone who has this, and who has this. I recently just submitted my application. And yung in-applyan ko, sabi ko dun sa HR namin, grabe yung mga nire-require na ngayon. Ano? If you're not really um, upscaling yourself, wala, mapag-iiwanan tayo. They want somebody with this skill, with this skill. So, yung pagiging accountant mo lang or accountant will not be enough if you're not going to learn something new for yourself. So that's going to drive you to push you to learn something new kasi it's not enough na isa lang ang alam mo. You have to look for something na ano ba yung passionate ka para maidagdag mo sa skills mo. Kanina ang tanong ni Miss Jo sa akin, anong dapat mo matutunan ng isang bagong VA? What is the first thing? Actually, hindi ko masasagot basically na yung Gmail lang But you can start from there. What I can tell you is find what you're passionate about, kasi kung hindi mo gagawin from the heart, you will end up saying, I don't like this. Di ba ganun tayo pag ayaw natin isang bagay at napipilitan kang gawin? Ang tendency is, hindi ko gusto to, ayoko to. So, that is not a good motivating factor. You should motivate yourself because you desire for something. Meron kang gustong ma-achieve. And what would that be? I don't know. You can answer that for yourself. I'm only saying that you start the right way. How do you start it? Find what is it that you want to do. If you're really into numbers, then make it good with accounting. Don't just learn one software. Bakit? Iba-iba kasi ginagamit ng client na software. Make yourself familiarize with all the software that there is under accounting. QuickBooks, Zero, whatever it is. Sa dami ng listahang binigay ko doon sa learning site, I'm sure hindi naman isa lang yon. Those are the things na kailangan ini-explore mo bilang isang accounting or accountant. Dahil again, not all business or clients use just the same software. So you get what I mean? You really have to explore and um, look into all of these things para na sa ganun, competitive ka. Hindi ka, hindi ka naka, hindi ka nakakahon lang na ito lang yung kaya ko eh. Ito pa isa. Yung mga galing sa call center, no? Those call center agents, they don't want to work anymore as non-voice. Actually, there's no such thing. Right now, we are also being asked to do some calls sometimes. So, how can we avoid that? We can't, di ba? Kasi it's also being required sometimes by our work. It may not be, you may not be working as a call center agent or BPO, but it will be required sometimes because yung client mo, may mga kliyente. So sometimes you have to reach out to their clients, and what will normally, as the VA, we will be the one calling them and checking them out and saying, hi, have you received our email, whatsoever. So who will do that? Hindi naman laging si client. And that's basically the reason why we have to really, why we must communicate well. Okay? Ano po opinion nyo sa mga bashers online sa mga tumatanggap ng low pay like $3 or lower? May mga nababasa kasi ako. Nakakalungkot para sa mga gusto mag-start mag-home base na binabash. I feel sorry for these people na nang babash. I don't know where they're coming from. Pero lahat naman kasi nagsa-start sa mababa eh. Kung napakataas na nila ng rate nila, hayaan na lang nila yung mga gustong mag-accept ng, although in our community, ito lang naman din masasabi ko, Miss Marie, I protect also our members. Pag nakikita kong ganyan din yung rate na ino-offer ng company, ako mismo nire-reach out ko yung outsourcing agency and sinasabi ko na medyo mababa yung rate na to for the work na gusto ninyong paggawa. You also do it. Ang tingin ko diyan kasi, you have to evaluate or assess ano ba yung workload. Maybe $3 ang ginagawa mo data entry. I don't think that's mababa. Pero kung may data entry ka na plus, 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 na alam ko na pang tier, may tier kasi yan, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Yung tier 3 yan, yung mga higher level VAs na yan, na yung medyo mahuhusay na talaga, na they can really charge higher. And basically, kahit pa paano, may idea naman ako sino yung pang tier 3 who should be accepting more than that and who should be accepting less than tier 3 or baka nga may tier 4 na eh. Yun yung mga web developers or higher. Si Jomark, baka tier 5 sila. It varies on your experience and your um, position. No? Let's say, kung yan ang ino-offer for the position of a data entry, I don't think it's mababa pa for an hourly rate. Compute $3 for an hourly rate ng isang tao dito sa Philippines. I don't think that's mababa. It depends again. It will boil down to what kind of work are they going to do. Ako nga, in our community, pagka ganyan yung rate, I approach the outsourcing agency already. Hindi outsourcing agency yata in-approach ko one time kasi mas mababa pa dyan yung nakita kong rate. Sabi ko, You're asking too much for a VA to do for you, and this is what you're only offering. Sabi ko, the standard rate, somehow, the industry rate for an entry level is like this. And actually, yan, hindi naman siya standard, pero at least nasa entry level yan ng hindi experienced VA. No? So you cannot ask for so much kasi. To be honest, if you're working abroad, mag-research kayo, magkano ang per hour ng isang sa mga restaurant, yung nagtatrabaho sa restaurant, yung mga nagbabus there, yung mga ang tawag doon, waiters, they charge $15 to a maximum of $18 per, I think per hour yon ha. Taga dun yun. Hindi yun Filipino or hindi. Basta yun ang standard mga rates nila. What I'm saying is, doon, ganun lang yung rate nila. Siyempre, mataas yun kung mabossing ka. Pero kung ganun yung level of work mo, it also varies kung halimbawa, dito naman sila kumukuha. Yes, $3 is lower if you're doing website development. You get what I mean, Miss Marie? It doesn't meet the rate if ang ginagawa mo is pang $8 or $10 per hour na. So again, you have to look into what position ba or what work entails the $3 per hour. So these are the things that they just have to look into. Wag natin kasi agad tignan yung rate, no? Wala naman kasi talagang rate na magsasabi sa iyo na, o ito dapat ang pinaka-level mo. Kaya nga lagi ko sinasabi sa outsourcing agencies kayo kasi napoprotektahan kayo. Let's say this one, mga freelancers yung nagaganyan na parang ang baba ng rate. That's their right to say it, no? Na kumbaga liberty in their own liberty they can say that. Pero kung papatulan niyo pa, saan nakahantong yung usapan niyo? Wala namang wala namang booklet na nagsasabi, eto dapat. Hindi, eto dapat. Wala. So, saan mapupunta usapan? Nothing. Diba? It will be a useless talk. So for me, I just ignore it. I know what my I know what my rate is. I'm Thank you. I know my value. Kasi nga hindi naman ako hindi naman ako yung person na puro pera-pera eh. It's a useless discussion, Miss Marie. I'm telling you. Wala kayong makikitang booklet na ito dapat ang rate mo. It's a matter of giving yourself the value of work you're doing. You yourself, if you feel like, ito bang rate ko? Kasi ako, for myself, I know what I should be accepting na. Pero, I can't demand eh. Now? How can you demand now? Sige nga, let's face reality. How can we demand now? Sa dami na nawala ng trabaho, 'di ba? Sa dami na nawala ng trabaho, sa dami ng may capability to do the work that they can do for na ikaw naman hindi mo skill sets 'yon. Do you think ikaw yung o-offera ng work? Of course, igagrab na nila yan. Why? Kasi they need it eh. And yung mga companies din and yung mga clients, syempre they will also get the value for their money. Again, there's no way of saying tama sila, mali tayo, o tama tayo, mali naman sila. It's a matter of understanding your value, and if you feel like you're going to get a little bit lower from what you're doing, then it's your decision. Accept it or not accept it. That's it. You just have to be true to yourself. Ako, to be honest, when I started, hindi naging question sa akin kung $3 lang ako per hour. Because basically, I have to prove myself eh. This is a different industry. This is something na there's no school for it. 'Di ba? There's no school for it, and you learn from go as you go along. You learn from the experience as you go along. Yung bang mga yan, automatic pagdating nila rito, are they the experts already in their field? Are they already doing, if they are, then they're really good. So be it. Kung if they want to charge more, then fine. Diba? What can we do? It's a different perspective for others. For me, what's important is I am earning. I'm happy with what I'm earning. I'm getting the value which I believe should be given to me. I'm respected. You know, that's very hard. I'm being trusted, and I have long-term relationship with my clients, which I value the most. If I will always be looking at the dollar sign, I don't think I would be lasting with my clients. And that's for me is more important. Again, there's no book that would tell me which is right and wrong. It's your conscience. It's your decision. Nasa sa'yo naman yun. Take it or leave it. Diba? Why argue with something? Kasi iniisip nila na nababahira, na bumababa daw ang level of whatever. Level nino. Level ninyo. Ay, hindi naman namin kino-compare ang sweldo namin sa sweldo niyo. So don't you dare talk to us that way. Kasi kami, hindi naman namin kayo kino-question ba't kayo nag-charge ng ganyan, di ba? So, let them be. Just leave them where they're happy. Ina Lizares, I'm new to home-based community. Just want to ask if home-based work also do OJT or on-the-job training for newbies, VA like what office-based? No, there's no such thing, Miss Ina. Sad to say, no. Pero it's actually nice. Why? Kasi wala naman, hindi naman kasi company-based ang mga clients eh. Di ba, in-explain ko naman to during the training. We are being hired based on the services that we can provide. So, parang lumalabas, service provider tayo. So magsa-serve ka, you are going to sell your services because that's what you're competent with or that's your competency. Doon ka magaling. So that's why you don't offer yourself to a position na hindi mo alam. 'Di ba? Paulit-ulit ko sinasabi sa inyo, huwag kayo mag-apply ngayon if you don't feel comfortable. Don't apply for a position na hindi pa kayo comfortable. And how can you do that? Pag-aralan niyo pa, make yourself good at it. That's why nga sabi ko sa inyo, practice, practice, practice. Nakita niyo ako, the reason I created the YouTube channel is not for anything else. I want to learn. I want to learn to be able to edit videos. I want to learn how to manage a YouTube channel. Kasi eventually, darating yung oras, baka magkaroon akong kliyente, yan ang pagawa sa akin, wala akong idea. And I'm happy, dumadating na nga. These are clients ngayon na are asking na, can you edit for me? Can you do this for me? And I have a link to show them my capability now. It's easy, di ba? Kasi meron na akong sariling channel na I can show them right now. This is the link for my YouTube channel and these are all creations all videos I've created. Hindi ko magagawang pakita yun kung hindi ako nag-start doing something. If you see, I'm not even putting a video about me eating something, me doing something stupid, me doing this and that na pang personal ang dating. That's why I really value the contents I put in the YouTube channel. It's not just because for the members, but I'm using this also as my leverage to market myself in terms of my knowledge of creating contents, editing videos, writing script. I do the script writing. If you notice, all of these things I do it under with me alone. I don't have a script writer, so I create everything by myself. So I'm happy na I practice it. I don't have to hire someone else. Thank you, Miss Marie. I don't have to hire someone else because natututunan ko siya on my own. Now, I have a new client, God willing, na ang magiging trabaho ko, digital marketing na. Hindi lang siya social media. Kasi papataas na nga ng pataas eh, di ba? Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, social media lang umpisa. Susunod yan, digital marketing. And what I'm doing now is digital because I'm not just showcasing the YouTube channel, the blogs in the website alone. I create a lot of different, may blogger.com ako, may mix.com ako, para ma-share ko yung contents ko and other people can also see it and then they can also reshare it. Kagaya ng ginagawa ko sa Marketing in Asia. So Marketing in Asia contents are created under Philippine home-based website and I share it with them. And chances are, if they look into my profile, they would see, okay, she's connected with this. So it's not just marketing myself; it's marketing the totality of the Philippine home-based virtual assistants, 'di ba? Yung client ko nga kanina na in-interview ako, sabi niya, nagulat siya that meron akong ganong kalaking community. Sabi ko, yes, and it's really a challenge. The reason I'm doing that because I want to pay it forward. I wanted to bring back, to the community where I really started as a VA. So this is why I'm doing it. Because he asked me, why are you doing this? Sabi ko, not for anything. Yes, I'm earning something, but it's not something that I can say it's my bread and butter. That's why I'm still doing my job as a VA. Because definitely I need to sustain myself. And what I'm doing with Philippine home base will not help me sustain whatever it is I'm earning as a VA. It's something that I just want to give back. And eventually, if I'm earning better, why not? But right now, I don't want to delve on it as if ito na yung kabuhayan ko. So I hope you feel my sentiments. I hope you feel my passion on it because it's not something na ngayon magre-retire ako and just to focus and wait for the enrollees to come in. Filipinos mindset is different from others. Hindi tayo kagaya ng mga ang culture ng Amerika na always always learning. Tayo very fearful tayo. Ayaw natin na may camera nakikita na tayo, okay, pay for this, parang oops. Ang tendency ibig na pa-forward, paatras, ay may bayad. Kaya nga marami nagbibigay ng free ganito, free ganyan because that's the mindset of Filipinos. They're afraid to pay. I don't know why, maybe because, pero funny, no? Pagka ang usapan investment na yung mga kikita ka ng ganito, ang bilis. Ano sila, masigasig sila sa mga ganun. Yung kikita ka ng ganito, they want that. So still, I am trying to understand the mindset of um, probably the market that I'm tapping. It's not really, wala pa sila sa ganung momentum of thinking. Nando pa sila sa stage na they want easy money and they don't want to do the hard work. And this is kabaliktaran. We do the hard work in order for you to earn what you're dreaming for or what you're aiming for. Okay? So that's all I can share. Again, we have not learned career planning in school. We have learned this through our experiences. And that is one thing I think na the missing link. Right now, nagkakaroon tayo ng um, difficulty in adapting kasi nga in all our lives, we stopped career planning. We stopped career managing for ourselves. Ang inisip lang natin kasi nga, may work na tayo, that's enough. I'm working already, I'm earning already. I don't need to learn anymore. I don't need to grow anymore. And this happened right now. Ngayon tayo naghahabol na kailangan pala alam ko to, kailangan pala alam ko to, kailangan pala knowledgeable ako dito. Which is kind of too late kasi ikaw ang business owner. Ha-hire ka ba ng someone na ikaw pa magtuturo? Eh, kaya ka nga nag-hire kasi you need someone to help you run and grow the business, right? So, ito yung gusto kong isipin ninyo. Kaya kailangan practicein niyo ng practice yan para maging magaling kayo sa isang bagay. Para pag binenta niyo yung sarili niyo, you're comfortable with it. When you say, yes, I know this. Yes, I am knowledgeable with this. Yes, because I've been doing this in my own social media accounts, no? That's why your social media account, nakikita ko si Miss Marie, she's trying to improve her designing, which is good. Because you cannot just rely on becoming a bookkeeper forever. Although, do not forget that if that is your core competency, pag-aralan mo yung mas maraming software ng accounting para mas malaki yung spread mo of selling yourself. Hindi ka lang knowledgeable with one software, but you're knowledgeable with 4, 5 different software. Okay, so your chances of um your chances of making yourself more marketable and competitive is bigger. So, yun lang. Yun lang ang po pwede ko masabi sa inyo. Kasi, again, hindi to kagaya kasi nung sa office na yan na yung ginagawa mo routinary eh. Hindi eh. Kasi nga, imagine nyo sa company, di ba, may marketing department, may sales department, may accounting department. Dito, pag tinanong mo, sino nga ba yung marketing department? Ikaw din yun. Sino nga ba yung sales department? Ay, ako nga pala din yun. Sino nga ba yung accounting department? Ay, ako din pala yun. So, it's you, yourself, and you. That's why you really have to, um, you know, learn new things if you can. But then again, make sure na gusto nyo yung pinag-aaralan nyo para talaga magiging interested kayo to grow that. Ako, lahat itong ginagawa ko, I love it. Kasi dito talaga yung puso ko. Events kasi talaga ako eh. You know naman, di ba, my beginning is I'm an events person. So, these are all connected dun sa gusto kong ginagawa, which is events. I used to edit before, pinagpatuloy ko lang dito, pero using a different platform. I used to We used to write script, na iba lang yung tono ng script writing ko because I'm doing blog now and I'm doing for marketing per se. So those are the things na na-divert ko yung ginagawa ko pa dati sa ngayon. Yun lang, I have to tweak it in a way na hindi siya pang show. Kasi yung ginagawa ko dati, pang events. So, ayun po. I hope I was able to, I want to encourage more people to really push themselves and to really learn things, no? I want to award yung binigay ni John Mark, but siguro I will be awarding that na lang, John Mark, if you're here still, sa community para mas, are you part of the community already? If you're not, para mas makita mo yung engagement namin din sa community. Eh kasi konti pa lang yun nandito eh. Mas maganda sana mas marami, mas challenging. At saka I don't see more question eh. One thing ha, huwag kayo makikipag-bash sa mga taong walang ginawa kundi mag-bash. Walang mangyayari sa inyo. Negative na lang yan. Negative impact lang yan. So, just always think of the positive side. Kung kaya nilang benta sarili nila ng $20 per hour, go. So be it. Why not? Di ba? So, gusto nila agad ng six-figure eh. Di hayaan nyo sila. Wag na lang kayo makipagpatulan sa mga ganyan. All right, so thank you so much for joining me in. Wala naman question na. So thank you guys. And for the all of you, I know you're a member of the community and thank you so much for your continuous support. No, I hope and pray I'm able to do the justice as the leader of the community. I'm able to share the things that I want to share and please spread around yung mga ginagawa natin para mabawasan yung mga negative negative ang utak sa um, magkaiba kasi ang mundo ng freelancers at saka ng mga nagwo-work from talaga agencies or outsourcing agencies. So let's not delve with them. Let's not um, fight with them. It's useless. All right. So thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Please make sure that you're following the protocols or safety protocols. So let's just keep ourselves healthy. So that's all I want to share with you guys. If you have something to ask me, feel free to message me via PM and you know where to reach me. Thank you for always being there. And I hope hindi naman nasayang yung oras ninyo being with me tonight. Thank you, John Mark. Thank you for joining as well. And have a wonderful weekend, guys. Stay safe and stay nice with one another. God bless and God bless us all. Good night.